This review is up a day later than usual, but it's definitely not because I recently got a new games console and it's eaten up all my free time. No, definitely not.
I love you.
So in this episode, we saw Carol get shot, and I wanted to talk about whether or not she will survive the shooting, as well as who else is likely to die in this finale. But before we get into that, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. You can always unsubscribe at a later date if you don't like what I'm posting. It's completely free, and no hard feelings if you want to go at a later date. Right, anyway, showtime.
It's showtime, folks.
We begin with Stallone's gang practicing their shot. The guy who isn't funny has a whole bit about how he's never held a gun before. Stallone has to explain who John Wayne is, but of course he doesn't have to, because everyone on the planet knows who John Wayne is.
What? There's a cowboy named John Wayne. I'm saying Jane Wayne is kind of a...
This is more of what I like to call boomer bait, where the show has a moment in it to anger the boomers and get them pointing at the TV and going, what is wrong with this new generation? We're doomed. Everyone knows who John Wayne is. It's clearly bait. On New Year's Day, they put on Wayne's final film, The Shootist. They put it on the TV schedule. On New Year's Day, people know who he is. Carol from episodes talks to the Ben Kingsley wannabe after he killed their source in the previous episodes.
Afraid I don't know who that is.
He's really not threatening, is he? Stallone is trying to set up a casino and gets a Native American to register it in his own name, so they qualify for some special allowance or something. They probably get tax breaks if you're a Native American operating a business on indigenous land. I have no idea because I'm not American, but I assume what they're doing is clever. Stallone and Tyson are outside the biker bar and Stallone says, "How many bikes do you count?"
How many bikes do you count?
8.
2 bets. 3.
Can he not count? Is this a subtle hint at the fact that Stallone never learned how to count? Did he never watch Sesame Street? Let's try and keep an eye out for this, because it would be brilliant if he has a huge handicap that we've just never spoken about. Also, the odds are Stallone has been with the Muppets or on Sesame Street at some point, so they would have taught him, wouldn't they?
All the bodybuilding stuff Sly has here? Are you really a training Sly?
Well, no, not really.
The police officers who arrested Tyson a few episodes ago get out of their car and go into the biker bar. I've been learning all 50 states over on the second channel and immediately recognise that they have the state of Oklahoma on the side of the car. I can't imagine the UK having an equivalent. Imagine the Birmingham police having the outline of Birmingham on the side of the car. They just get laughed at. Tyson moves out of his house, much to the upset of his parents. Tyson's dad tells him, "You'll understand if you have a kid," and Tyson goes, "Of course I'm gonna have a kid." What does he mean, of course? Like it's out of the realm of possibility to not want to have a kid.
If you have a kid. Of course I'm gonna have a kid.
I hate kids. I think you have to be an absolute moron to bring a kid into the type of world we have today. Stupid decision. It's just selfish. Stallone's daughter calls him, not the one who can't act. Thankfully, she hasn't been in this episode yet.
You like horses?
I love horses.
Spoilers from Mark in the editing room. She doesn't appear in this episode at all. It's brilliant. Anyway, Stallone told the daughter, the character, to move to Tulsa a few episodes ago, and she finally decided that it was a good idea. But now that she wants to, he's changed his mind.
I want you and Emery and the kids to come to Oklahoma.
To Oklahoma?
And then we gotta put a pin in it at the moment.
If he knew how dangerous Tulsa was, why did he ask her in the first place?
I love you.
We return to the stables, and I immediately am filled with the fear of dread. Please don't say they're going to wheel on Stallone's daughter and make her crack out of B-Tech drama level acting skills. Stallone talks to the ex-husband of the granny he went on a date with in the previous episode. There's a line the husband has that really intrigued me. He had the line, "You are funny, Manfredi," and decided to put the emphasis on the R.
You are funny, Manfredi.
It put a great twist on the line that I wouldn't have thought of, and I'm now convinced that this guy is the best actor on the show. Who is he? Where has he been in? So I've just had a look at IMDb and I can't figure out which character he played. But if anyone knows, let me know in the comments. The corrupt police pull over Stallone and attempt to arrest him. He threatens them with a gun. This works because Stallone isn't black. You know how in the last episode the guy killed the head of the mafia? Well, Chicky calls up Stallone and is like, let's be buddies. But it turns out that he's acting.
And the Oscar goes to?
And is really setting them up for the big attack they're gonna do in the finale. I'm pretty sure I called it last episode, we're gonna have a face-off between Stallone, the bikers, and the mafia. And the bikers and the mafia are gonna take each other out. I'm calling it. While at dinner with his wife, the cowboy, yeah, that guy who we wasted so much time on, is ridiculous. Like seriously, what was the point of this character having so much time spent on him? They're only going to kill him anyway. Anyway, at dinner, he references how Roxy, that woman who was doing the terrible cry acting in the previous episode,
Covered in blood, full of fucking blood.
she's went missing and they have a fight.
We're not moving. We're not fucking running. You hear me?
Yeah, he's dead. So dead. She may as well start making the funeral arrangements now.
Dwight!
Hey,
Carol from episodes walks up to Stallone on the street. Was she just waiting for him? Such a weird setup for a scene. Anyway, she drunkenly tells him to back off, and they have some "we're going to get together in a later episode" banter.
I love you.
Come on, of course I love you.
Then she gets shot at after they have a shootout. The episode ends in a really dramatic way, and within like 30 seconds, there are about 5 cop cars pulling up. I mean, it's a bit dramatic, innit? They didn't even have time to call the police. How did they manage to sync up the arrival of 5 cop cars? Taylor Sheridan really does like his drama, doesn't he? Do you reckon Carol will survive this? I mean, of course she will. They need that will they won't they to power the show. Stallone needs to flirt with someone half his age or the sun will freeze over. The cowboy, however, he's dead. Well dead. I'm just happy his daughter didn't curse us with more of a acting in this one.
Oh, you mean Pilot? I'm sorry, he's being put down.
Put down.
God, she's the worst actor on the planet. Can't believe I'm complaining about it and she wasn't even in this episode. That's how bad it was. Right then, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Don't forget to stick around for the meme of the day. If you've got this far and you've enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. You can always unsubscribe at a later date if you don't like what I'm posting. It's completely free and no hard feelings if you want to go at a later date. This is the meme of the day. Right, I'll let you go. Bye. Bye.